Hi there, and welcome to Cooking with Saucy Shawn of Saucy Shawn's Fine Eats. Well, we're back again, and we're going to do more buns. This time it's going to be pizza buns. Now, these have been a crowd favorite at camps when I've made them because they're a little bit time consuming to make, but they're really good, and people really appreciate how they come together. These things are great. You can do all sorts of different toppings in them. You can do almost anything you want in them. You can freeze them and use them for lunches. Warm them up in the microwave, or eat them cold, eat them hot. Do whatever you want with them. So, Saucy Shawn, who am I? Well, I am me. I got a catering company. I've done camp cooking for church camps, and I want to share what I've learned. So I'm trying to do these videos to help share that. So we encourage you to watch this video, watch it to the end. Watch out for the camera shaking as Sarah moves it around a bit, but that's okay because this is just real food for real people. So you're not going to get professional polished food, and you're not going to get a professional polished video or professional polished kitchen. You're just going to get me in my kitchen, my daughter taking video, doing a great job. Thank you, Sarah. And the food the people like. So pizza buns. You start with Saucy's basic bun dough recipe. It's in another video because it's just too much to put it all into one video, and hey, get you watching more videos. What we have here is a batch of my bun dough recipe. This was for 2 dozen buns. I made this a little bit earlier, so it's risen, it's ready to go. We've got all sorts of different toppings here. We've got cheese, we've got pizza sauce I just made, some ground beef that I stir fried up with some garlic and some seasoned salt, and that might be all I put in it. Got some pickled jalapenos, because guess what, who doesn't like them? Some ham, and of course pineapple, because all the haters about pineapple, go ahead, hate, I don't care. I like pineapple in pizza. I like meat in pizza. You can put in green peppers, you can put in onions, you can do anything almost that you want in this. So we got my bun dough recipe, and this is really a simple thing we're going to do. I've got a parchment covered baking sheet in front of me here where we'll be putting these on. We're just going to make a few different kinds. It's really cool when you look at this concept, and this recipe is the sauce. Oh yeah, I should mention, we're going to try and get 1 dozen buns out of this. I take a batch of dough for 2 dozen dinner rolls, and that gives me about half the yield for something like a pizza bun. I was going to say, the sauce. I just took some tomato paste, some olive oil, a little bit of water to help thin it, some salt, garlic powder, dried basil, dried oregano, a little bit of sugar just to sweeten just a little bit. Mixed it all together, mixed it well, and there's my sauce. But you can use a canned pizza sauce. You can use salsa. Heck, you could do gravy. If you have leftover roast beef and gravy, you know what? Use gravy and roast beef. Oh, these are good. So there's all sorts of options you can do. Say that, the cheese, any type of cheese you want. Some of the softer cheeses may be a bit hard, but you could do fresh mozzarella in here. That'd be so good. Any kind of cheese you want. The ham, you could do lunch meat. I bought a Black Forest ham and just cubed it up part of it. Do anything you want with it. You can do sliced ham. You can do pepperoni, roast beef, chicken. The ideas are limitless. So what we want to do is we're going to take about twice as much dough as we would take to make a dinner roll. And we're just going to flatten it out here. Kind of like so. This is the hard part. You can use a rolling pin, or you can just flatten it out. And you can make these as big as you want, as little as you want. Well, to make them small is actually harder than making them big. We put some sauce on it. What should I make with this one? That's going to make this one a simple ham. There we go, some ham. Don't want to be chintzy. Some pineapple. And some cheese. So it's going to take in. I just probably piled a little bit much on there, but that's okay. We're going to take the edges here. I'm just going to start stretching them, folding them up. fold them up, pinch them together, try and get a good seal on there, and then we're going to take that and put it that way on the baking sheet. There's a ham and pineapple. Let's do another one. Oh, you know, I should have punched this dough down first. That's okay. Take another one. And we're gonna, you know what they say on shampoo bottles, wash, rinse, repeat? Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just keep doing this. So, may get a little bit boring, but you can hear me talk, you can ask me questions, you can type positive comments into the reviews. We're going to do another ham and pineapple because that's a really easy one right now. There we go. Put some ham on there. Now what I did is on this batch of dough, I probably got a little bit much oil in it. That's going to make it a little bit harder to seal this up. But we'll find a way to make it happen. So we bring this up like that. Bring that up. Oh, bring that up. Bring all these edges up. Oh, stretch it, stretch it. There we go. Look at that. We want to try and seal it as best we can. So we keep all the goodness, the yummy goodness in there. And we put it down. Okay. So when I first made these, it was, what year did I first cook at camp? I think it was the first year I made these. I'd never made something like this, and Carmen said, hey, make pizza buns. Kids love them. I went, what? What's a pizza bun? So I had to figure out how to make the dough, make the buns, bring it all together, and it worked out well. So we're going to do some sauce. There we go. Let's put some ground beef on here. Look at that. Oh yeah. A little bit of ground beef. A little bit of ham. This will be my meat lovers. Look at that. A little bit of pineapple. There we go. Ah, some cheese. Oh, look at that. You know that's going to be really good once that's cooked. We're going to fold it up. Fold it up. There we go. There we go. You can see that I don't have it perfected. We can do a bit of twist. It's kind of like making a Chinese dumpling, you know? It's kind of... Did I put jalapenos in this one?
No.
Oh, I meant to.
I thought you probably did.
Oh, well, there we go. There's that one. So these things get huge after they've risen. They just grow and grow. And people get them and they look at them and they go, that's too big. And you go, just eat it. And they do, and they're happy. Okay, so some sauce. We'll do another one like that. Look at that. Oh yeah. So this was just regular old ground beef, just bought it at the store, fried it up. You want your ingredients that you put in to be cooked. That's one thing. You don't want them to have to cook in the dough, because the whole idea is to get the dough warm and get the dough cooked, not to cook what's inside of them. I mean, it's going to get warm. It's going to be all food safe and all that. It's going to get up to proper temperatures.
Yes.
Jalapenos in the next one.
Okay.
And all that soap. But you don't want to have to cook ham or cook ground beef in it, because that would just take too long. You don't want to cook chicken in it. You want to use cooked chicken. Making these is a good way to use up leftovers, especially if you're in a camp environment. Even better way is just plain old pizzas. Oh, now we'll do them one day. Oh, I've made some great pizzas, if I do say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Believe it or not, roast beef pizza. So you take
Yeah.
leftover roast beef, gravy, and cheese. Just that simple. And it is so surprisingly good. It's a great way to use up leftovers. So we'll do some ground beef, some ham, some pineapple, squeeze a little bit of the juice out, and some jalapenos. Look at that. Oh yeah. There we There we go. That one had about the right amount in it, so I'm going to put that one there. I'm just going to cheat a little bit and put a little jalapeno on top of that one. So that someone who doesn't like jalapenos doesn't get stuck with the jalapeno one. Because you know how it is. Salt is spicy to some people. Oh, I mean, yes. So it's probably a good time for a joke. As Sarah goes, no, don't do a joke. But I say, why not? Why not? It's minus 25-ish outside. It's getting hot in the kitchen. That's why I'm wearing shorts. And what jokes can we think of today? Well, here's a good one. So, when does a joke become a dad joke? Come on, you should know this. No, when it becomes apparent. Yes.
Did you put cheese in that?
Oh, good call, Sarah.
I'm actually not sure you put cheese in the last one either.
Oh no. Oh well. It doesn't need cheese actually. That's like, you can do this with leftover roast beef and gravy and no cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And still have it turn out good. Oh no, this one's gonna be a mess. Okay, see, I'm kind of squishing it all together, trying to get everything in there. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Oh, okay, that'll do. I may not have put cheese in there, you're right. Oh well. That's okay. That's okay. I might not even get a half dozen or a full dozen out of this batch. But that's okay too, because you can make them smaller. I wanted to make them big, because I like them big. Okay, I'm going to do another one just like that, but I'll make sure I put cheese in it.
And sauce.
Well, we can put sauce in it too if we want to be that way. So it's all about really just cooking stuff that you like and trying to make it taste how you like it. So, that's why I'm not too, I'm not saying use, if you're cooking for 100, 200 people, you got to be a bit more concerned about your portion control and stuff. But when you're cooking for your family, you really want to make your family happy and make everything a good size, right? And these are actually fairly easy to portion out. It's easier to do pizza for a large group than to do these. These, your group size, you kind of max out around 50 people. After that, it gets really, really tough to get enough done to make them happy and to not spend 2 days doing it. I've been crazy and done stuff like this longer in the past. I'm just going to stick a piece of ham on those because they're just ham and pineapple. There we go. There we go. Last of the ground beef. Some more ham. You can do this as a taco too. Think about that. Make this into a taco in here. I guess it'd be hard to do lettuce but you could do tomato. Put little cherry tomatoes in here. Oh yeah. Oh man, I got something in the oven that's going to be ready in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to quickly get through these last two because I got enough ham dough to do 2 more. So I'm going to get 9, I'm going to get 10 out of this batch. But I made these pretty big. You got to admit, Sarah, I made these big.
They're massive.
They're massive. These things are going to be huge when they come out of the oven. It just takes practice to wrap them up. Now another way you can do these, and it works best if you're using a fairly something like ground beef as your meat, is you can do it as like a cinnamon bun, like a cinnamon roll, where you just roll them out, smear sauce on the buns, on the dough, Throw some cheese down, throw your toppings down, roll it up, and cut them up just like I do in my cinnamon bun video. Works out really well. They're really cool. Again, kids tend to love them. I just happen to like this version a lot better.
I like this version better too. They're moister.
Yeah.
And they explode with flavor.
So what we're going to do is I'm just going to, we're going to get Sarah to see if she can get a good shot of those buns there with the camera. And then what we're going to do is just lightly cover them with saran wrap and set them aside for half an hour to an hour till they're, bulked up, doubled up in bulk. And we'll put them in the oven at 350 degrees and we'll see what they come out as. So go ahead and take a picture of them and then we'll move on to the next phase. Look at those. Don't those look great? Oh, we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back. We have our pizza buns here. They're about to go in the oven. These things have risen some. It's kind of hard to get them a good rise out of them because the dough is actually thin in places, but you'll see when they come out, they're going to be golden brown and just wonderful to bite into. So we'll see you after they're in the oven. They're going in at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. Just keep an eye on them at that 20-minute mark. If they look good, done, bring them out. If they need a few more minutes, just watch them. You don't want to overcook them. You don't want to undercook them. See you soon. Hi, welcome back. Our pizza buns are now ready. They've been in the oven for 25 minutes. It did take the 25 minutes to get them to this point. So we're going to pull them out here. And you can see, oh, look at those. Some of these leaked a little bit. Oh, look at the cheese that leaked and the oil from the cheese. But look at these, aren't they beautiful? This isn't hard to make. Didn't take that long. There's a lot of waiting around for it. But it is so worthwhile. And as I say, if you're doing like a camp thing, these things just turn out great for people. One of the things I've done is I've done a few family camps for people as well, and it's really been fun to do. So I'm going to pick, let's pick this one here. Look at that. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so I'm going to move these out of the way. I'm going to cut into that one and see what it looks like. Here we go. So you don't want to serve these fresh out of the oven. You want to let them sit for 5 or 10 minutes just to cool down enough that people don't burn their poor mouths open. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? This one is the one without cheese, but oh, crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside, fill and falling out. I should have picked the one with cheese, but oh well. Folks, try this. Also try our other recipes. Look at the links below. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, like us, share us. Get people watching these videos and we'll be able to make more. Thanks a lot and have yourself a great day. From Saucy Shawn to you. Bye-bye.